Japanese don't rely on expensive supplements. Instead, they turn to humble root vegetables combined with fermented foods, creating a secret to long life and lasting health that amazes the world. Do you want to know why? My name is Ethan Marshall. I'm a 60-year-old physician here in the United States, and I've spent over 3 decades studying gut health and aging. There's one truth I want to share with you right away, and it may surprise you. Your longevity and health aren't determined by costly medications or complicated surgeries, but by something as simple as the way you eat a bowl of vegetables every single day. Hard to believe, isn't it? Yet that's exactly what I've seen in my clinical practice, and it's the daily reality in cultures with the highest life expectancy, especially in Japan. If you'd like to uncover this secret, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this video, so others can also benefit from this practical, life-changing knowledge. In the West, most of us are taught that vegetables are nothing more than a source of fiber to keep digestion moving. We eat them as a side dish, a box. We have to check rarely, considering them as a true key to healing. But in Japan, the approach is different. They don't just eat vegetables for fiber. They intentionally pair root vegetables rich in prebiotics with fermented foods, like natto and miso, which are packed with probiotics. That combination creates the perfect environment in the gut where beneficial bacteria thrive, and in turn, the entire body benefits. The Japanese don't need to argue their case. Their lifestyle and longevity are proof enough. Did you know that according to the World Health Organization WHO 2023, about 70% of the human immune system resides in the gut? That means the way we eat every day directly impacts our ability to fight off illness from the common cold to chronic disease. This isn't just a vague philosophy. It's a clear scientific fact recognized in medical literature worldwide. And if you look at the real-world Japan, with one of the highest life expectancies globally, is the living example of this connection. Over the years, I've seen many patients in their 50s and beyond who tell me they eat plenty of fiber, yet still struggle with bloating, indigestion, or constipation. What I've found is that they're only eating vegetables without understanding how to combine foods for maximum benefit. When I suggested they try adding a simple bowl of miso soup alongside root vegetables within just a few weeks, most noticed a dramatic improvement. Gut health is like tending a garden. Fiber gives you the soil and water, but you also need seeds and living organisms, probiotics, to truly make it flourish. So here's my question for you today. If you had to choose one secret to strengthening your immune system, would you pick A, eating lots of vegetables without any pairing, or B, following the Japanese way, combining fiber-rich root vegetables with probiotic-rich fermented foods? Share your answer in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. When it comes to foods that can truly nourish the digestive system and deliver long-term health benefits, root vegetables hold a very special place thanks to their variety and exceptional nutritional value. Take daikon, for example, a staple in many Asian cuisines. Rich in vitamin C and fiber, it helps support digestion while naturally assisting the body in flushing out toxins. Lotus root, or renkon, with its unique hollow structure and high potassium content, is commonly used in stews, providing not only energy, but also helping to balance blood pressure and support heart health. Another familiar root carrot, or ninjin, is well known for its beta-carotene, a precursor of vitamin A, which helps maintain vision, strengthens immunity, and protects the body from free radical damage. Sweet potatoes, called satsumaimo in Japan, stand out for their resistant starch, a special kind of fiber that ferments in the colon, producing butyrate, a compound that nourishes intestinal cells, reduces inflammation, and improves gut function. Among this group, burdock root, known as gobo, deserves special attention. Highly valued in Japanese cooking, it is one of the richest natural sources of inulin, a prebiotic fiber that feeds beneficial bacteria and promotes a balanced gut microbiome. Gobo is also remarkably versatile. It can be used in soups, tempura, snacks, or even brewed into burdock tea, offering both convenience and powerful digestive support. Clinical practice has shown that many older adults struggling with chronic constipation experience significant improvements within just 2 to 3 weeks of regularly adding these root vegetables to their daily meals, demonstrating that their impact goes far beyond theory and into practical, measurable results. This perspective aligns closely with the philosophy of Arnold Ehret in his book Eat to Heal, where he emphasized that root vegetables growing deep within the earth carry a natural energy capable of cleansing the body and restoring internal balance. Their role is not limited to simply providing fiber. They serve as tools for detoxification and as a foundation for the body's healing process. When incorporated consistently and wisely into the diet, root vegetables become a sustainable way to maintain digestive health, enhance overall quality of life, and strengthen the immune system from the ground up. In Japanese cuisine, Kimpira gobo is often seen as a perfect example of how nutrition and the philosophy of simplicity can come together in one humble dish. The preparation itself carries symbolic meaning. It starts with carefully selecting burdock root and carrots, slicing them into fine julienne strips, then soaking them in lightly vinegared water to remove any bitterness while preserving their crisp texture. The next step is a quick stir-fry in a thin layer of sesame oil, just enough to release a delicate aroma without overpowering the natural flavors of the roots. During cooking, mirin, a sweet rice wine, and shoyu, a traditional fermented soy sauce, are added to create a refined balance of sweet and savory. Occasionally, a pinch of chili pepper is included to stimulate the palate and bring a warming sensation. The finished dish is typically served alongside steamed rice and miso soup, not merely as a side, but as an integral part of the daily meal. The nutritional value of Kimpira goes far beyond taste. It embodies the principle of prevention is better than cure. When fiber-rich root vegetables are paired with traditional seasonings, they provide not only vitamins and minerals, but also function as prebiotics, feeding the beneficial bacteria in the gut. When eaten together with miso soup, a natural source of probiotics. The synergy of prebiotics and probiotics creates a balanced biological environment where gut microbiota can flourish. This illustrates why such a simple dish can have such profound and lasting effects on health. In modern nutritional science, this concept is known as synbiotics, the intentional combination of prebiotics and probiotics to optimize digestive health and immune function. Kimpira gobo stands as a living example of this principle within traditional cooking. This philosophy also echoes Arnold Ehret's perspective in his book Eat to Heal, where he emphasized that root vegetables serve as cleansing tools for the body, while fermented foods play the role of nourishment and regeneration. When the two are combined, the body is not only detoxified, but also restored, laying the foundation for inner balance. By repeating such eating habits in everyday life, the Japanese have made healthcare an effortless part of their culture. Instead of relying on complicated medical interventions, they choose small but consistent actions that sustain digestive strength and prevent disease at its root. In this way, a simple dish like Kimpira gobo is more than food. It is a symbol of wisdom in recognizing the deep connection between humanity, nature, and sustainable health. In the larger picture of food and health, miso and other traditional Japanese fermented foods occupy a unique place not only for their distinctive flavor, but also for the profound nutritional benefits that modern science has confirmed. Miso is a fermented product made from soybeans, often blended with rice or barley and aged for months or even years. This long fermentation process produces a rich probiotic profile that helps maintain gut balance. Incorporating miso into daily meals is more than just keeping a culinary tradition alive. It is a consistent way to stabilize the gut microbiome, which in turn supports stronger immunity and overall health. When paired with wakame seaweed, an excellent source of calcium, magnesium, and natural iodine, a bowl of miso soup not only delivers beneficial bacteria, but also strengthens bones, supports thyroid function, and improves the body's resilience. The nutritional value of miso can be seen across several dimensions. First, in terms of energy, one bowl of miso soup contains only about 50 calories, a modest number compared to many other dishes. yet it is packed with minerals and essential amino acids that meet the body's needs without overwhelming it. Second, the probiotics formed during fermentation help balance gut flora, aid digestion, and reduce the risk of common digestive issues, especially in older adults. Third, miso contains soy isoflavones, plant compounds that regulate hormones, lower the risk of osteoporosis, and improve cardiovascular health benefits that are particularly important for postmenopausal women. A study conducted in Japan in 2022, Nagata et al., found that women over 60 who consume miso soup at least 3 times a week had bone density about 12% higher than those who rarely consumed it, offering clear evidence of its bone health benefits. Beyond nutrition, miso's convenience has made it especially popular in modern life. Instant miso soup packets, often combined with seaweed, dried tofu, or scallions, allow consumers to enjoy a hot, nourishing meal in just minutes. This adaptability ensures that miso remains not only a cultural staple, but also a practical choice for busy lifestyles, all while retaining its inherent health benefits. From the perspective of nutritional science, miso represents a bridge between traditional cuisine and modern preventive medicine, a clear example that simple, affordable, and consistent habits can deliver wide-reaching effects on human health. Maintaining the habit of eating miso soup is not merely preserving a cultural tradition. It is a strategic choice for long-term wellness, supporting the immune system, protecting bone health, and reinforcing the body's natural balance from within. Arnold Ehret's philosophy of eating to heal introduced a unique approach where food is not simply a source of energy, but a tool to restore balance and allow the body to heal itself naturally. According to this view, the simpler and closer to nature a meal is, the more sustainable its healing power becomes. The Japanese have demonstrated this truth through their everyday habits, regularly eating root vegetables such as gobo, daikon, and sweet potatoes, alongside fermented foods like miso and natto. This is not a random pairing, but a thoughtful meeting point between traditional wisdom and modern science, creating a diet that both cleanses and nourishes. Root vegetables act as cleansers, helping the body eliminate mucus and toxins, while fermented foods replenish beneficial bacteria and regenerate the gut, allowing it to function in balance. When practiced consistently, this process leads to long-term benefits that extend beyond digestion to immunity, circulation, and even mental well-being. The sustainability of this approach lies in its simplicity and practicality. There is no need for complicated or costly treatments. Just a bowl of miso soup in the evening or a plate of kimpira gobo a few times a week is enough to bring noticeable results. Modern nutrition refers to this as a small but steady approach where repeated actions compound over time to create a strong foundation for health. This stability allows disease prevention early on rather than chasing late-stage treatments. In Japan, making simple meals a cultural habit has shown that community health can be improved not through extravagance, but through consistent, mindful choices. The key message is that health does not come from complexity, but from consistency and simple habits. Eating to heal is not just a slogan. It is a lifestyle where people honor their bodies and nourish them with what is closest to nature. When the body is properly cleansed and nourished, the mind also becomes clearer. Sleep improves and energy flows more abundantly. This two-way relationship between body and mind has been emphasized in many traditional medical systems and is now confirmed by modern science through research on the gut-brain axis and the microbiome. Choosing to start with a simple meal is not only a nutritional decision, but also a declaration of lifestyle, to walk a path of balanced longevity and sustainable happiness. Looking back, it is clear that the Japanese secret to health and longevity lies not in complicated treatments, but in the refined simplicity of daily eating. From their combination of root vegetables and fermented foods to the nutritional synergy of kimpira gobo and miso soup, every element reflects the philosophy of eating to heal. As Ehret highlighted, simple but consistent eating habits restore the body's internal balance and nurture both body and spirit. The lesson is profound. Lasting healing begins with small habits. A bowl of miso soup at night, a plate of tempura gobo during the week, or simply adding sweet potatoes and carrots to your diet can bring meaningful change to gut health and immunity. In practice, this might mean swapping out a fast food meal for a simple miso soup or preparing a root vegetable dish as the Japanese do, gradually building long-term habits with natural and fermented foods. So here's the question for you. If you had to choose just one eating habit to begin your own Eating to Heal journey, would it be adding more root vegetables to your daily meals or making miso soup a regular part of your diet? Share your choice in the comments so others can learn from your perspective. And finally, don't forget to fill out the form in the description to receive your free ebook on healing nutrition, and be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video to support the channel as we continue bringing you valuable content for your health and happiness.